Hello, I'm Joachim Duplessis. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, at a meeting with the St. Lucians based in the United States, said he will introduce legislation to Parliament to facilitate overseas-based St. Lucians investing in their homeland. Prime Minister Pierre said all of the incentives available to investors would also be available to St. Lucians residing overseas. The announcement seemed to have been welcomed by those in attendance. So we ask, will the introduction of legislation to provide incentives to overseas-based nationals equal to that of other investors increase economic growth? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
I believe that's moving into the right direction. Definitely it helps our people, feel a sense of empowerment at the end of the day. To the point where our children's children could come here and, potentially have investments in the country, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a positive step.
Well, I believe it is a good gesture. The sooner the better, because even as for myself, most of my first set of children, they're educated, the doctors, scientists, and what not have you, lawyers, and they want to come here, but there's nothing to offer. There's no incentive, nothing, and they're not going to leave money and come down here. And I think if the government is looking into that, I am with that. And I'm believing that with our children coming, then the land will belong to our ancestors. Our ancestors' land can come in. And it's not only going to spread economic growth, it's going to cause other folks to want to come. Yes, I like that.
If other countries or other people can get the incentive the government giving, I think our people can get it. Because remember, we have to boost our economy. And if government can do what he wants to do, if JP wants to do what he wants to do, I have no problem with that. Because let me tell you, our children, our grandchildren have to get them from our country. So I feel that that's the right thing for JP to do, and I have no problem with it. Remember, the population is decreasing. So if the PM want to take our children, our grandchildren, bring them back to invest in the country, I don't see nothing wrong. I feel he's doing the right thing and he's on the right track.
I think it's a very good idea, because if the foreigners get in concession, citizens can also get the same concession once they want to go in business. If they want to build a hotel, like the Australians can get concession if they want to build a hotel, likewise St. Lucians can get it too. So I think it's a good idea. As you know, the population is declining, so if our children's children can come back to the island and invest, it will be a good thing.
I honestly believe the initiative is a very promising one, because it will open a lot of doors for economic stimulation, etc. But the fact of the matter is that it's on the table. I think it's a brilliant idea that needs to be finalized. The other thing is that I think it will add to the influx of our children coming back here to invest. Plus, they'll have a more rosy availability on the table for them to not only consider, but will help stimulate a dwindling economy.
Definitely, I think that's a good thing. For instance, I have my daughter in foreign, and if she want to come down and invest in a business in St. Lucia, I think that's a very good idea, Especially, I think right now, women don't make children as much like before. So if the population can grow, that's a good thing, man. Definitely, it's going to make the economy grow, more people are going to be moving around easier and stuff. I think that's a good idea, definitely.
Thanks for those responses. And now to our new discussion. St. Lucia's economy has received favorable ratings from the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank's governor, and more recently, with the release of the latest unemployment figures for the first quarter of this year at a record low. Further, St. Lucia's economy is projected to grow by 7% in 2024. So we ask, do you expect the economy to continue to perform favorably for the balance of 2024? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.